Hello, good people. Welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts. This is Tracy. I wanted to make another coaster. I made one, finished one off last week where I used leftover resin. And I had this mold that made a small Tic Tac Toe board game, which no one can play. It's too little, it's just too tedious, and it's just a waste of a mold. So I made it into a coaster and finished it off, put the little pieces in there, and I just used extra when I'm making something that had extra resin. It took me a while to finish it, but you know, it's not for anybody. But I have two more. You know, when I was making those with extra resin that I had left over from other projects. So I used some UV resin and stuck a few of these that I had made, the X's and the O's, onto it. And here's the other one. So you can see it's just a little bit of all kind of resin. Well, a couple different kind of resins. And then, you know, those were the X's and O's that I had left, and I put those on there with the UV resin. So what I want to do, that makes three. I want to make a set now. So I have this mold, and I'm going to try it again when I get through making another tic-tac-toe board. Oh boy, I hope, well, I'm not going to say that. So this is this little flimsy, little bitty tic-tac-toe game. What is the purpose of this, really? It's just useless, except for coasters or something different. So anyway, that's what I want to do. Hold on, and we'll get started. So you always want to use something flat to put your mold on, so that you can easily, you know, transport it when you're done. So you can pick it up and move it. So this is just a small styrofoam container, not container, plate. Well, let me do this first. I already have some resin that's getting thick that's left over from a project, so I'm going to pour this in here. And I use baby powder, and I put a little bit in the mold and take a brush and brush it all over the mold. I don't like these letters. I pour it all over the mold, brush it all over, and then tap it out, and that helps so that you don't have the little bitty air bubbles, and also it helps to demold, to get it out of your mold easily. I'm just pouring this all over because I'm definitely going to need more resin. Maybe I'll use the blow dryer and move it a little bit so it can fill in some of the spaces. But as you see, it's not very much, and I'm going to have to use other toppings, other resins for it to fill it up. Yeah, see how thick that's gotten? It's almost no good to use. Or I could have heated it up with my heat gun or blow dryer to loosen it up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do now. Put your earbuds in, because I'm going to turn this little handy dandy craft only. You see that? Craft only blow dryer. I'm going to turn it on and try and move this resin some. Try and heat it up and get it loose. So here goes. It takes a minute to heat up. And I'm just trying to spread it out some. smooth, loose enough to move a little bit. That's good enough. I put resin, and it's getting thick too. I don't want to waste it. But you put it in small containers instead of all in one container so that you have a little more time to use it. Bigger containers, it hardens faster for some reason. When you separate it, it doesn't thicken up as quick. So I have some mica powder that I brought down here. And this is I don't know, like a burgundy color? I'll have to read what it says. I can't. It's so little. I have no idea. I'll put that in there and mix it up. And it's kind of thick, so I'll probably take the blow dryer to it, loosen it up, and pour that on the top. Oh, that's a pretty color. Yeah, it's a metallic burgundy garnet. Okay, I'm going to turn this on again. Okay, I'm going to bring the mold back over here and just pour this on top. Yeah, it's still thick. And the X's and O's are so little, I'm just pouring it on top and I'll clean them up once they dry. I'm not even going to try and aim to get a little bit in each X and O. That's a pretty color. It's really thick. But I'm going to use it, you best believe. Okay, that's enough of that. Now I have a little bit more, and I'm going to pour them in the same cup. Where's my wipe? Okay, I've got some pearl white down here, and I have some gold. I'm going to use the gold. If I can get it open. Oh no, this one ain't never been opened. Nope, I'm not about to take my gloves off and do that. So, I'm going to use the white mica powder. And it's a pearl white. Oh, did you see that? Look how much I dropped in there. OMG. That's why you always use something and scoop it out. That's going to be white. All right, let me mix all that up. Now, you don't want to do that if you're using paint. Whew. Gracious goodness. Mica powder doesn't affect when the resin is drying. If you put too much acrylic paint into your resin, it's not going to cure properly. Wow, that's a lot of white. It's pretty. Okay. Let me heat it up a little bit. And when you heat it up also, it gets the air bubbles out. They pop right in front of you. All right, let's pour this on top. And it's probably too much. And that's enough. The mold is filled. So what I'll do with the rest of this, it's not, oh, it is a lot. What I'll do with the rest of this is pour it in the bottom of the coaster mold. And I've already put a tiny bit of baby powder in here and brushed it around and then emptied it out. Tap on the back of your mold. I'm going to try and go around the edges. I'm going to try. See if I make it all the way around. Oops. Yep, I'm going to make it. It's thick. Come on. Come on. And you can wipe off your reusable tools with the baby wipe. Torch it a little bit to get the rest of the bubbles out. let that sit until I have some more extra resin. Okay, thanks for watching. I would bring you back when I finish it all, but I don't know when I'll have extra resin, so when it is complete, I'll show you the whole set. I'll show you this last one that I did, and when or maybe I'll come back on when I make these into coasters. Then I'll have all three of them. That's what I'll do, but I don't know when that's going to be, so I'll make that another video. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Hit the thumbs up if you like this content, if you got anything out of it, if you learned anything. Leave me a comment. I would appreciate it. Let me know how I did, if you learned anything, if you could tell me anything that I could do different. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, night, morning, whatever time it is in your part of the world. And we'll see you next time. Subscribe if you haven't. All my subscribers, thank you, and I appreciate you. Hit the bell for for your notification of when I'm up and coming for something else that you might like. Thank you.